Hi, my name is Richard Bailey. I'm gonna be reading partly out of a script. Purpose of the video is to reflect on the dispositions I show as a teacher, something I need to work on, and just ones that'll have an impact in, my future classroom. Right. I'll be discussing the ones I already possess and the ones I need to improve on, and the qualities I believe all professional educators should demonstrate. So, start off with the dispositions I possess. I believe I already bring several important dispositions to teaching. First, I value respect for the diversity of others, right? So that's just meaning that each kid is different. They learn a different way. They come from a different place. You know what I mean? We gotta meet them on their level. Each student is capable of that success, but some may need a less than typical approach or something, you know what I mean? I also think it is of the utmost importance, and something I do possess is the professional conduct of being reliable and responsible, being that solid, steady source. And a lot of times that's also just being an example for kids to look upon. Maintaining that integrity, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Isn't for professional, but maintaining that integrity, getting it done the right way. Lastly, I believe I have a strong commitment to the students' learning and high expectations, right? I truly believe that every student is capable of greatness, and we should put those expectations on them, in a smart way where it's not overwhelming, but no kid should be put in, you're not going to find success in this. You can't do it. You can't do this, because that's just not right. You have to create a supportive environment where they can thrive, right? So the dispositions I need to work on, being a first-year teacher here in a couple years, right? I recognize that there are dispositions that I need to continue developing. One area is going to be patience with students, patience with myself, right? Being a good educator, it takes patience, right? I know that's going to be my biggest challenge is patience. Another area that I'm going to need to work on a lot is collaboration, right? Sometimes I get stuck, narrow-minded. I want to do my thing, but I need to always be able to look upon coworkers, online resources, whatever it is, collaborate, learn from ideas, and implement them, and to see what's going on. So, but that along with just continue to evaluate, my practices and adjust them as needed, right? All right, the next one is qualities professional educators should display, right? Professional educators, I think, should display several key qualities: integrity, fairness, empathy, and dedication. Teachers must be professional in how they communicate with students and families, right? There needs to be a certain tone, that level of professionalism, right? To me, that's of the utmost importance. They should model lifelong learning, adaptability, and genuine passion for helping students succeed, right? So in me writing that, I mean that they're showing and giving them tools not only just to pass some tests, but to have education and to learn for life, right? So in conclusion, I believe my dispositions will help me be a successful teacher, and I'm committed in improving in the areas I mentioned before, right? Thank you very much. That's been my presentation. Richard Bailey.